One of my employees, who had a great work ethic, was smart and took great care of the patients. She was a natural leader and had good thoughts and ideas. However, there came a point where I had to sit her down and remind her that it was not her practice. She had just become a little too in charge of everyone. I didn't love her any less, and I didn't appreciate her any less. It was just a reminder of who's in charge and what everyone's place was. She was very understanding and she appreciated the feedback. She was the kind of employee who would never want to hinder the success of the practice. On the flip side, some owners try and take everything on themselves. This not only deprives the team members of their individual potential, but ultimately it deprives the practice of the synergetic potential that will benefit everyone, especially the owner. Trying to be one-man band puts too much stress and pressure on the owner. It is a lose-lose situation. If you want to decrease stress, train, delegate, and trust your teammates. You will enjoy the profession so much more. A dentist owner is the most expensive supply orderer, bill payer, scheduler, etc. Setting up a hierarchy to delegate roles allows the dentist to do dentistry. Owners occasionally say to me, well, my team just isn't trustworthy. I have to do it to get it done right. My answer is, why aren't they trustworthy? That's on you. I'm a fan of training people correctly. I'm not a fan of firing people and a lot of practice turnover. It sends a negative message to the patient and it costs the practice too much money. Don't get me wrong, as a CEO, I had no problem firing a dentist the first 2 weeks of acquiring a practice for close to criminal behavior. So for owners who tell me their team isn't trustworthy, the answer is always one of two things. Ask yourselves, can I train them better, or do I need to replace them with someone I can? Leaders get the behavior they tolerate. You should always take the responsibility for the behavior of your team. Clients also ask, who should I put in charge of who? Well, it depends. It's really hard for one person to manage more than 10 people. One person should really be leading groups of 4 or 5 max. Then that one person returns and reports to the owner or to the team lead above them. These hierarchies will reduce chaos, stress, and increase the growth of the practice. For example, a smaller practice would be a clinical team lead and an admin team lead. Following this hierarchy allows an owner to get reports back from only 2 people instead of 6. The owner should have meetings with just the admin team lead and the clinical team lead. The rest of the team should go to those 2 team leads with their concerns and needs. This frees up so much mental energy for the doctor. Having said that, doctors still should have a caring relationship with each of their team members. Don't ignore them just because they don't report to you. With an even larger team, it would look different. Let's say it's a 2-doctor ownership. The hierarchy might look like the 2 docs, then an office manager, then an admin team lead, and a clinical team lead that report to the office manager. A clinical team lead could be a hygienist or an assistant, but should be someone that has clinical experience. Otherwise, the clinical team will not respect or follow their leader. Clinical team leads in a larger office might be someone who is doing clinical administration work only. Same with the admin team lead. I hope this gives you a basic template of how to line everyone up. Use this as a firm fundamental principle, but be flexible to the personalities and talents of each employee. That's it, guys. If you have any further questions about this subject, please let us know.